Hi, my name's Nick. I'm the Sessional Program Manager. I'm here to talk to you about how the Sessional Program can help you with your studies at Newcastle University. So, what is the Sessional Program? It's free academic English support to students and staff at Newcastle University. The aim of the program is to help you communicate knowledge in your subject area. So, to get a good degree, you need more than just to have lots of knowledge. You need to communicate that knowledge to the people that matter, the people that are reading your assignments and ultimately deciding which degree you will get. Okay, so here are some of the areas that we can help you with. First of all, understanding the requirements of your assignments. One of the most frequent pieces of feedback that we give students in their one-to-one tutorials with us is that they haven't addressed the task. Instead of answering the question that they're being asked to do, they kind of describe the topic and not address what the question requires them to do. And this is fundamental to getting the mark that you'll be happy with. Second point, helping you to understand different text types. So you may already be familiar with text types such as essays from previous studies. However, there's many more text types at university, such as proposals, literature reviews and dissertations, which you may be less familiar with. We can help you understand structure, how to structure and organise those texts. Finally, academic language. Now, academic writing in particular tends to be much more formal than everyday English, and you may be unfamiliar with the type of language that is acceptable and isn't acceptable. So during the modules with us, you'll be exposed to lots of different text types and you'll be able to learn lots of phrases that you can then use in your own writing. Okay, so on to the different types of modules that you can attend. These break down into three areas really. There's writing modules, listening and speaking modules, and grammar modules. Most of the modules are non-credit bearing. That means that they're not assessed and they don't contribute directly to your degree. However, you will learn lots of useful skills that will help you with the modules that you are assessed on. There are a small number of credit-bearing modules. These tend to be for undergraduates. There's details about how to register for those on our website, which I'll point you in the direction of later on. In total, there's about 6.5 hours each week that you can attend. Now, be careful because 6.5 hours is a lot to do in addition to all of the lessons that you'll need to attend on your degree program. So I'd really suggest that you have a look at what's available to you and decide what you think will be most useful. So here's a breakdown of how the 6.5 hours works out. So each week you can attend 2 hours of writing. I'll come on to talk more about that in a minute because which writing course you would attend depends on your subject area. So the second type of session are listening and speaking sessions. These focus on strategies that you can use in your own time to improve your listening and speaking skills. There's two types of sessions. There's lectures and practice sessions. The lectures are 1 hour each week and they provide input on the strategies that you can use to improve your listening and speaking. Then there's the practice sessions. They're 2 hours, and in the practice sessions you practice the strategies that were introduced in the lessons. So you can attend just the lectures or just the practice sessions, or you can attend both. So that's why it says 1 + 2 hours per week. It could be 1 hour or 2 hours or 3 hours if you go to both types. So the third type of sessions are the interactive grammar lectures. These focus on the nuts and bolts of English, how sentences are made of clauses, different ways of joining clauses in a sentence to communicate the intended meaning. So it's all about trying to get your writing as accurate as possible. Fourth type of session are the one-to-one writing tutorials. Now each week you can book 25 minutes of time with one of the teachers to discuss an assignment that you'll be working on. So the teacher will contact you after you've booked a tutorial to say, please can you send me the assignment and the task instructions. Then the teacher will read the work you've done so far on the assignment. They'll read that before your tutorial, and then during the tutorial they'll give you some suggestions about areas that you could improve. It's important to note that this isn't a proofreading service, so we don't go through and correct every single mistake. The idea is very much what general areas could you improve, and also how could you improve these types of things in your future assignments. For full information on the modules available to you, you can go to this page of our website. It's broken down by, first of all, faculty area. So Faculty of Humanities, Social Sciences, Faculty of Science, Agriculture and Engineering, Faculty of Medical Sciences. So first choose your faculty, and then within that faculty there'll be a list of schools. Choose your school and it'll take you to the next page. For example here, the School of Arts and Cultures, where it'll list all of the modules that are available to you in each of the semesters. So if you click on one of those links, it'll then take you to the page which says how long the course is, when it starts, how many lessons there are a week, and how long each session is. So you might be asking, how do I register for these sessions? That basically depends on the type of session that you'd like to register for. So I'll talk about the subject-specific writing modules first. In this case, registration is automatic if we provide a subject-specific writing module for your school. So here's a breakdown of the schools that we do that for. I'll go through here because some of the abbreviations you may not understand. So the business school, that's known as NUBS, Newcastle University Business School. Computer science, law, engineering. TESOL means teaching English to speakers of other languages. MRes is research students in the Faculty of Medical Sciences and Arts and Cultures. So if you're on a postgraduate taught degree program in one of those 7 schools, you'll automatically be registered for a writing class. Also, if you're an undergraduate in either the business school, arts and cultures or pharmacy, you'll also be automatically registered for a writing class. Just to be certain, if you really want to know, will I be registered on one of these modules, if you click on this link here, you'll get taken to a different page of our website which lists all of the degree programs. So that's the process for the subject-specific writing modules. If you're not in one of the schools on the previous slide, you'll need to register for yourself for a writing module. Also, if you want to attend any of the other modules, the listening and speaking, the one-to-one sessions, or the grammar sessions, you'll also need to do that yourself. And you do that using our website, which is RISE. There's a link on the slides here. Registration opens 15 days before the first lesson of a group. If you try to register before then, there isn't the button to click on to register. And I often get lots of emails from students asking, why can't I register? Usually the answer is because they're trying to do it too soon. Also, if you register for a group and then you discover later, for whatever reason, you're not able to attend at that time anymore, you can either change group by removing your registration and making another registration, or you can just cancel the registration altogether. If you have any questions about how to register for modules, we put together these 2 lists of answers to frequently asked questions. The reason we've done this is because there's lots of students arriving at the university at the moment, and if everyone emails me, then it takes me a long time to get back to everybody. So we've made these 2 lists of answers to frequently asked questions to hopefully save you a bit of time and also me as well. So there's two documents that are linked to here. One is for questions about modules where you're registered by your school. That's the school's specific writing modules. And there's another link for questions about modules which you register yourself for. So, something else I wanted to make you aware of is the list of resources that are available on our Canvas community. You'll already have been given access to this. This is where you'll be watching this video. So, as well on here you can see on the screen it says in-sessional welcome video. That's what you're watching at the moment. If you scroll down the page a bit further, it says additional resources for your studies. So these are a list of websites that we've collected from universities all around the world which provide input on academic writing, critical thinking, argumentation, all the skills that you need to succeed with your studies. So, as well as attending our modules, you can refer to all of these resources to help you improve your academic skills as well. Okay, so the final thing that I wanted to talk about today are the in-sessional digital badges. This is a new development for 23-24. Basically, the university wanted to give students some recognition for having engaged with the in-sessional program because most of the modules aren't credit-bearing, but the university wants the effort that students have put in to be recognised. So digital badges, they're also known as e-badges. These are internationally recognised qualifications that can be displayed on social media websites such as LinkedIn. There's 3 levels of digital badge available for in-sessional: bronze, silver and gold. If you attend 10 hours of our modules, you'll qualify for the bronze badge. If you do the 10 hours plus submit a reflective log, now the reflective log is basically a summary of what you've learnt on the module, how you felt you developed. So if you do 10 hours of the lessons and submit the reflective log, you can qualify for the silver badge, and for the gold badge you need to attend 20 hours of the sessions and submit the reflective log. Okay, so the way it works is through our registration system, RISE. In each of the lessons, the teachers take a register, and RISE automatically calculates when students have attended 10 hours, and then it sends us a report of the students so that we can then process issuing of the bronze badges. There's also a link on RISE where you can submit the reflective log. So RISE will recognise when you've submitted that. It'll notify us. We can then read it and then process it for the silver and gold badges. So it all happens automatically. You just need to fulfil the requirements. If you want further information about digital badges, there's information on the university website on this link. Okay, so I hope you found that useful. If you would like further information, you can have a look at our website, which is available on the link here. You can also send me an email on insessional@ncl.ac.uk. Okay, thanks for listening, and I wish you all the best with your time at Newcastle.